let's have it go like this. And like this. Just going to use my blending brush here. There is already cobalt teal in this. So we're just going to experiment and play around a little bit here. Boy, that's actually a word I haven't thought about in a long time, is Strathmore. Oh, it's been a long time since I last thought about that. And Canson, that's another thing. Oh, Halligan. So some friends, they dropped off a whole bunch of stretched canvases. They also dropped off some canvas board, which, boy oh boy, I haven't used that since I was probably a teenager. Yeah, probably since high school. It's the last time I used a canvas board. So again, like anything else, it's a tool. A chainsaw, well, you could do a lot of damage with a chainsaw. You could also, well, build a log cabin with it really fast. If you use the chainsaw on your neighbors, well, then that's probably not the best use of the chainsaw. You just got to use the tool for the right thing. No, Nixo, this is just very, 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 very basic. I'm just taking a few seconds to type in something like, well, like this, a Bretonian knight in blue and white, Bretonian Pegasus knight, and whatever it comes up with, well, then that's what it comes. And it just, again, it's just to throw out some ideas really quickly, not looking for any kind of final illustration or whatever. Those things down in the corners there, those are references that were generated with the AI. And it took all of about 40 seconds, maybe less, to generate those. And let's get a little bit more of our teal over there. So again, we're kind of combine a little bit of the cobalt teal and the Andantharin blue. Maybe a little more of our fast matte. Actually, some of that fast matte white, that is still active, because it's been that recent since we last used it. Now let me see if I can. Nah, maybe we'll go with this. Do we want to do that more of a circular? I'm going to try this here first. Again, so I might even zoom in a little bit closer here, so folks can see what we're trying to do here. So yeah, so Nixel, it's just a very, very basic, simple thing. It's whatever the free, just it was a Bing or something like that, Bing.com. You know, I'm actually going to go more diamond shape in there. So yeah, Halligan, sorry that those were all warped and nasty and everything. These seem to be okay, I have to say. I was never a fan of canvas board when I was a kid, because it was such a hard surface, and I always wanted that bouncy surface there, something softer to work on. But I have those, the bigger canvases I'm going to use for my my photo backdrops. Well, they're not all that big. They're only 16 by 20. Yeah, they're not exactly gargantuan. Now here I'm kind of also squishing some of the freehand there. You know what? I'm actually going to make these. There's another little change there. We're going to get those a little bit pointier, I think. You know what? I'm going to also make another change over here. And that is going to actually be, I change that to white there. Also, we've got to do something with the chainmail here. Let's do some of that there, and also change this. This is another thing that the oils make really easy, right? Just had a big change to that. Hell, again, what the other thing I've been noticing is that AI is fantastic for generating some sailing ship references. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to have a blast. I'll finally be able to maybe get some of those sailing ship paintings done on the stream. So Nixel, you don't have any other trips planned, do you? I mean, I think it probably took you a little while to recover from the Peru trip. That is not quite right there. So we're just going to look at that. We're just going to wipe that away, and we're going to try it again. Because we can do that, because oils. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was just way too gigantic with the interior diamond shape there. And then I'm going to just take some of that out of there too. Well, Nixo, you should be in pretty decent condition then for your event. And I don't know if I think you said you were going to do that again. I don't know. I don't remember when that would be. Is that like September or something? And my apologies if my memory on the date of that is a bit foggy. So again, we're just doing a little bit of minor freehand here. Even up here, I think I might go with some filigree on that. Just to have it be fun. So it was September, okay. Gonna do this like so. Wasn't sure if you've had a chance to hang out with Megan and Queez on the Discords lately. And again, my apologies that I have not been able to do that until things get settled down here. That is just not in the cards for me. Things may be, because, well, I'm taking it as no news is good news. Alright, here, the last little bit of that. Okay. Oh, no, we're not quite through with this yet. We have to do that here, too. So I'm just going to do... Whoops, that is a little too much there. We're just going to get rid of that. Oh, that should be very fun, Nix. The others, well, it's they wouldn't let you ride in this, but the Palio in Siena, that is something that I have to do at some point. So World of Warcraft. I was wondering because, well, I haven't, and obviously the streams are starting a whole lot later these days. But yeah, I don't really see too much of Megan and Queez on the streams, and that might suggest why. Now, we have to also continue this. You know what? I'm just going to rework that very quickly here. Again, just doing a wee little bit of simple freehand here. Oh, geez, with Deck Knight. I think Deck Knight was in the stream the other day. Now, be sure to say hello to Deck Knight for me. So yeah, okay. So is that all this week then? Oh, so on Thursday. Okay. I wonder if I thought Quiz. Oh, maybe that was last weekend. Quiz had his game, but I think he's got a game of. I think he's got a game of 40K that he's supposed to play this weekend. Either that, or maybe it was last weekend. Oh, thanks there, Nick. So appreciate that. You know what? That is not. I'm gonna move that up a little bit here. No wonder I didn't remember doing this part, because I never did this part like we did over there. Okay, we're gonna get some of this in here. What's funny, Halligan, is that as crazy as all the freehand is here, that is so much more mindless than trying to do all the perspective on here from all these different directions and stuff. Ah, yeah, that's right. That is right. Oh, that's right. Chefs and Niners. The Super Bowl nobody wanted. It would have been very fascinating to see Bills Mafia and Detroit playing. That would have been far more entertaining. Yeah, I'm just going to throw a little bit of the light there. So here, let's do this. So it's almost midnight here. When you said tomorrow, I was thinking, wait a minute, it's still Friday. But then I looked, yeah, it's almost Saturday here. So a happy Saturday for a big portion of the folks out there. Again, here it is still a happy Friday for another 20 minutes or so. I'll see you later there, Halligan. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I know it's late for you and such, so appreciate you being here. Now we're going to try and get a little bit more precision here in some of our free hands. And now we're also, this is not the lightest we can go, but it's sort of getting there. No, we need a little more. We need a little more curve in that. Same down here. Okay. No, that is not quite where I wanted that to go. I might have to reinforce my darker blue there as well. Now, again, I hope that you can enjoy that. And well, here's hoping that you get yourself the result you would like. Let's get this here. Oh, thanks, Armored Wolf, for posting the link to the GoFundMe. Of course, we appreciate all the folks that have been supporting us with that. It has been very helpful as all of the crazy things that have kind of continued, obviously, with the vehicle and such. So we appreciate everybody that's made contributions. There was a couple of more this week. So thank you so much. Alright, here, let me get, there we go. So again, just a pretty simple pattern. Now I'm going to put a little something on the inside of these. Better strengthen that a little bit more, solidify that. And here I'm, whoops, let me grab something a little smaller to do. Here we go. We'll use this thing. We will use this, and we're just going to, again, tone down some of the edges here so that we can now kind of come back and really pick out where we want that to be. So we're going to do that, and now we redefine this part of the freehand right here. Because blending brushes really do help. I mean, just the oils in general make freehand so much easier. A ton easier. Now that little bit in there too. And I think I'm actually going, yeah, I'm going to also put a little something more into this. You can't get much, it's basically a diamond, and then a little like half chevrons over here. That's all it is. It's literally that easy. Taking a blending brush to this. And we'll do the same to these guys. Scanian, welcome back. Scanian boy, great to see you again. Now, happy Friday / Saturday, because we got 15 minutes, so it's a happy Saturday here. So great to see you again. So yeah, we last night we painted our third landscape of Middle Earth in the last 3 weeks. So we're getting back to flat Thursdays again. And of course, well, this is actually the third of our Bretonians here. We did the damsel, the lady, and now we're starting to get into some Pegasus knights. And this again is 3D printed from Highland Miniatures. For a second, I could have sworn it was it was from Titan Forge, but no, the Titan Forge ones are really big. And of course, Scanian, we've done a ton of Tomb King stuff. We've done 3 chariots, a bunch of horses, a bunch of Ushabti. We did Cetra on his chariot. And I've got the stalkers, the sneaky snakes. I'm going to try and get one of those, well, either that or one of the birdies, ready for tomorrow. I'll see if I can maybe get one of that. And I'm assuming that the carrion birds go on 40 mil bases. Or no, yeah, on 40s still. I know they've changed a whole bunch of base sizes. Alright, let me get that little bit of the lighter stuff down in here. And where's our, oh, here she is. This is the, so there's your the damsel right there. And again, we're going to be getting our flock and foliage on that. We'll obviously put some on this guy too, so I'll probably wait till he is dry. and then we'll do all of those together. Alright, and I'll probably actually add a little bit of some of my desert type tufts, possibly to the Tomb Kings. Now I can still go lighter with the stuff here on our freehand. This is not actually straight up white here by any stretch of the imagination. I'm also going to be coming back with some of my darker blue just to again reinforce some edges here and there. Boy, Scannion, that is definitely, that sounds way worse than the Aaron Rodgers injury right there. So sorry you had to deal with that. I know with the antibiotics and everything else and the infection stuff, that's kind of something that doesn't want to go away very easily, right? Glad that you're finally starting to get back on your feet again, literally after that. All right, now we're starting to get a little bit of reflected light in some areas here. Let's do a little bit more there. So scanning, the other thing that is new and different is the in addition to 3D printing stuff like this, the Tomb Kings and everything, all the basing bits, now I'm able to 3D print terrain. And actually there's a piece printing right now. Again, I might have to go check up on that because, well, sadly the internet connection to the printer just doesn't want to cooperate. It does that every so often. I mean, it's okay because I'll refresh the medicine at the same time. And it'll give me a chance to take a little look at that and make sure everything is all as it should be. Now scanning, I'm glad that's healing, but sorry that that is something that extends into the foreseeable future. Here's hoping that there is something, some way to maybe restore that somehow. Maybe they don't quite see a pathway yet, but hopefully there might come a time where they do. I'm going to get back into actually here the Terra Rosa for stuff like this. Actually, you know what, I'm going to do that on these. I don't care. I'm just going to wipe those out. It'd be easier to just hit them now and then redo the little studs later. Yeah, I'm just going to hit that right now with this. Something that stands out from the horse color and from the blue. Yep, better do that now. Yeah, Scannion, that's like you say, that's how you want to try and restore your mobility as much as possible without obviously having to deal with too much of a ouch in the process. You know what, I'm going to also get that with some of the reddish brown there too. Might even throw some of that on the lance. I still have to find that stupid Green Knight file, and I'm pretty sure it is from Highland Miniatures. Just no idea where in the world that could be. Now, let me get that here. Some of our... No, not that dark. Maybe this will do it right. So that's a combo of the Indanthrone blue and the cobalt teal. That's a very pricey combo, especially if you're using the Williamsburg version of the Indanthrene blue, right, Grand Oracle? Holy smokes, that'd be a pair of Series 7s. Wow. Hey there, it's Ranuel. Nice to see you again. Happy Saturday to you. I'm just gonna try and fix this a little more here. And yeah, we'll do the same over here. So again, this is what we can do with the oil paints, right? Is just kind of restore some of our edges here. Makes the freehand a heck of a lot easier to do, because if we don't like something, we wipe it away. And if we need to clean up an edge or something like that, it's just so much easier to come back in and do something like what we're doing here. Yeah, that's well, Grand Oracle, it's generational wealth, right? Generations can count on that wealth for ages to come. Well, I think I might have to might have to grab me another cough drop there. Again, the combinations of video filming and streaming on the same days, that gets cumulative. And the last 2 days I've streamed, I've also been filming. So my apologies for the voice being a little dodgy there. So that's more just the straight and Indanthrene there. I might actually get a little bit of that over here. So I think we'll grab ourselves a cough drop, because that is the most effective way. Oh, that definitely will make it darker down in there. Same over there. I'm going to actually here try and get a little bit of that darker blue on some portions of the armor here. Definitely over there. A little of that here too. More of this dark on the edge of the right here. Now here's another. This is another tutorial series where we're using the Indanthrene blue. Now this does not have the cobalt teal on it. That's actually just the phthalo green and Prussian blue together. Oh yeah, we need to really clean up what's going on down in here. That is all kinds of crazy right there. Oh, that's gonna be too dark, so I'm gonna trade in that for this mix again of the Indanthrene and the teal. Do I have a nice? I have some of the fast matte white up here. I'm just going to try and break this down as much as I can. And now we've got some much. So we basically went from a very dark blue almost to a white now. And just we plop that color on there. We grab ourselves a blending brush. And we're just going to do this. Like so. So we've got these. Where's that? There it is. So this was sent to me here. Actually, I think it was, oh gosh. It's been so long since he's been here now. Grim sent this. So it's the Richardson oil. That's the Andantharin blue. And then I've got this on the super sale because that winter sale is still going on. So if there are paints that you are wanting to get from Dick Blick, you want to kind of get them now or forever, or at least until the next winter sale. Not get the really pricey stuff. So that's if you want to get something like that, you better do it now. Also, that needs to be changed. I just saw that's kind of actually where the kind of folds over on itself. I'll bet you any money. Yep, I'm going to say that's the same deal there. And here, well, we'll just have to make that a darker brown. I need to get some, speaking of brown, we need to get some in there as well. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use this to just again get a little bit of blending in that. Now this, do we go white on that, or? But I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna do. Oh, I could do the teal on that instead of the white. I'm gonna do that instead. Wow. Okay, that's another little change that we're gonna enact here. We'll see how that's gonna end up looking. At least I'll do it on the sleeves here. Yeah, actually that's a nice little change up from the Andantharin there. It'll be curious to see what a little film noir shows here. Of course, we'll grab our paintings too, Grand Oracle, and we'll show some of those in film noir. But I'm curious to see what this will show here. Some film noir. Let me just finish the because I think this will make an impact too in our result. To get this little bit of the cobalt teal down in here. Also on that. So I'm going to actually zoom out here too so we can see more of our horsey. Alright. Okay, wow, it just all looks, it all just looks dark. Wow. There's, you would almost think that there's, some kind of value difference between the wings and because the blue just kind of seems darker, but is really not. It is really not any darker. So as we get back to our 50% here, yeah, look at that again. It's not so much a value difference at all, is it, Grand Oracle? I think we're just going to throw a little something like this in here. Almost a little bit of a castle type of a thing here. And we might, again, change that too. And maybe, no, I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to try that again. Actually, I'm going to also maybe take, you know what, we're just going to wipe out both of those things, and we're going to do that again. Wasn't super thrilled with either thing, so we just say, all right, what the heck, I'm just going to try it again. Oh, I'm glad that those are going well. And again, everybody please check out the Insta link there that Arid posted. And again, please give Arid a Camwave a follow. Again, if you're interested in doing some custom jewelry, you can maybe get in contact with Arid and see what you can do there. Boy, Arda Michael, that's, well, there's going to be a lot of terrain painting here, that's for sure. Now, this is... what I think I sort of needed to do was to move this more over here. And then let me see if I can do something over here, which would be more of a birdie, I think. Maybe something more like that. So automatically you should be able to hammer all those out tomorrow afternoon, no problem. That should be pretty easy. Only 60 of them. Now in our lighter areas, or darker areas here, I'm gonna probably go with some of the pattern that we've been painting. Maybe something like this. Here. Something like that. So that's just kind of mimicking some of the freehand that's already out here. Fine, we'll do that in the corners. So here it says that it's best to go to her page, click on the link for the Discord, and message Enchanted Regalia on Discord. So that is your best way of contacting Earcan Wife if you're looking for some custom jewelry there. Alright, a little bit of our lighter part of our design in here. And that's going to have to just sort of set there for a little bit, because yeah, I don't think I can get, I'm going to have to get some more of my fast mat weight out there, because right now I just can't make that thick enough, because remember, thin over thick, and of course vice versa. So again, for folks looking to contact, and do it via the Discord there, and the method that Ear just laid out. Also going to try and get some cleanup here on this. We'll see you in a bit there, Arid. Taking again some more of our Indanthrin blue to really again secure some of our darkest blues there. So Dandelions and Mirror is posting to now Grand Oracle. I think there's what, 5 collections or something like that. It didn't used to be like that. It used to just be, okay, there was a whole bunch of more individual files, and if there was a collection, it was more like, okay, here is that, well, like that unit of the elves. So it's definitely different from the last time I was there. And there's a whole lot less files. I mean, there is a lot less files. So it could be, like you were saying, maybe that there was a little bit of a C&D type of thing sent there. Yeah, Artemichael, that is, well, that is definitely the thing there, right? You would love to be able to work on your own stuff. Yeah, Grand Oracle, I'll have to try and check that out again. I just, that I did the Patreon thing literally just to get that one Galadriel file. I mean, I have it, But I would have preferred to just get that one individual file there off of the usual My Mini factory. Alright, let me indent that a little bit darker. And we're going to do some of that maybe here again on this part of the freehand. Ah, boy, that was a little too much right there. Well, it doesn't matter to come back with my lighter stuff anyway. Hey, there's surface tension. Must be 109. So surface tension, I hope that you're doing well. Surface tension, of course, as always, you want to post the links to your Shmoom Kings and your Chaos, the Chaos Warriors you've been working on. That would be fabulous too. Alright, now here I want to have some crenellations on that. We will widen that out again. This thing here, I'm just going to darken this. Yep, there we go. And also this too, at least up on this upper portion here. Where's my blending brush here? There we are. Alright, and yeah, I'll just leave that stirrup the way it is right now. Still was wondering, do I want to do the white, kind of the prototypical white socks on the horse here? I don't think I will. Surface tension, I would have been able to tell just by looking at the phone, but the video portion of it, the Bambi cam, it just wasn't functioning, because again, sometimes it has a tough time with the location of that thing. It has a tough time connecting to the Wi-Fi, so that's why I had to kind of run down there and see. Otherwise, I could just look at the phone and I would know. But every so often, it just doesn't want to connect. And again, it's not just that device. There's other things too that have not wanted to connect to the internet down there. So yeah, I would again, I would be able to just see that the printing is paused, and I would know that, well, it's because the filament ran out. So I was hoping that I was going to have to try to refill that on our little pause right there. And now, fortunately, I can, there's so little of it left that I'll be able to start up the next print on stream, or after the stream, and then it will run out while I'm still doing other stuff. And then I can replace it and let it run overnight. So yeah, with basically it is a finished basement, so there's a lot of walls for it to have to go through, because it is divided into sections. Here, I'm just getting some of my fast matte white here, refreshing that. So yeah, that's why it wasn't going to display any data of any usefulness there. But don't have to worry about it. It is all printed, and it just did make it. Now I want to see if I can make this as close to our white as possible, because remember, it's been a little while since we last worked on that. So Grand Oracle, unfortunately, there's been no time to even, I haven't even had time to watch the videos on how to get that thing set up. It's just been, unfortunately, with all the vehicle stuff and everything else, and while I'm trying to get the videos filmed, because I'm supposed to do the mural thing on Monday again, and I might have to be somewhere on Sunday, which means that I have to also do the filming that I would normally do on Sunday. That's going to have to happen tomorrow. But I can at least have the printer going. That's the most important thing, is to at least have that printer going. Now that's been something that I've been trying to look into, those surface tension, and sadly every time I see those, the common refrain is, boy, that was a pain in the you-know-what to set up, and it only works a fraction of the time. So I wasn't super enthused by what I was reading with the feedback with those things, with the signal boosters and stuff.